is up, YouTube? It is freezing right now. It's actually only like 12 degrees. But us Sydney siders, we are so susceptible to the cold because we're so used to heat. And it's the 26th of June, 10:30 a.m. Happy birthday to one of my best friends in the world, Adam Bookwitz. I love you, bro. God bless. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be sharing with you my stories. So I hope to do this every now and then. Share the stories that have shaped my life to be the person I am today. And today I'll be talking about the story of how I got into acting. So, once upon a time, around exactly a year ago actually, me and my best friend Daniel, we went to my other best friend's house, Ashley, and we decided to watch the NBA Finals. So this was the finals between Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors. And for some reason, I felt in my heart that the Raptors were going to win the championship. And so what happened was, me and my friend Daniel were like, oh, should we go to watch the finals? And so the finals, if you don't know, it's actually in Canada, Toronto. That's literally on the other side of the planet for us. And so when my friend asked me that, he's like, should we go? I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. And he's like, are you for real? I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Like, I was being 100% serious. I wasn't joking around at all. And mind you guys, at that time, I was broke as shit. I was to pile up my credit card debt. I had like freaking no money to my name. But I knew for a fact, I felt it in my heart that they were gonna win. So something you guys need to know is that the Toronto Raptors have never even been in the NBA Finals, let alone win. So I was like, this is history. History is going to be made. And so one thing you guys got to know about me is I've got a Canadian citizenship because my mum, she used to live in Canada. So I was blessed with the Canadian citizenship. So I could just go in and out and live there as long as I want, whenever I want. And so what was happening was we were watching the game. It was like game 4. So it was game 4 at my best friend's house, so Ashley's house. And they won the game. Long story short, they won the game. So they were up 3-1 already. So shit was going crazy. We're like, fuck, they only need to win one more game until they win the whole NBA Finals. And if they won that, they would make history forever, ever. So what happened was, after we watched the game live, went to a basketball court, and I pick up the ball and I go to shoot the ball. Swish. Not even a single warm up, not a single like swing of the leg to warm myself up. Pick the ball up again, shoot it. Swish. Nothing but net. I pick it up again, shoot it, swish. Nothing but net. So 3 swishes in a row already. And I'm like, fuck, I'm feeling like a god right now. Like no warm up, I just walk straight onto the cold ass court, shoot it, swish. 4th time in a row, swish again. And then at that moment I was like, okay guys, if I get this ball in, it doesn't have to be a swish. Doesn't have to be anything. If I get this ball in, we're going to Canada. So I pick up the ball. I dribble a few times. And then I go to shoot. And it's like in slow motion. Guess what happens? Air ball. Nothing, like don't even touch a net, nothing, complete air ball. I'm like, fuck. Okay, next one. If I get this one in, we're going in. So I pick up the ball, I shoot it, slow motion again. Swish! And I was like, we're going to Canada, boys! So what happened after that was, I gave the ball to my friend, Daniel, he shot it, swish. Gave it to Ashley, shot it, swish. And then we gave it to this random older gentleman that he just happened to be there. He shot it, swish! I was like, bro, you're coming with us to Canada, man. You're coming with us, man. So long story short, that same night, sorry, not that same night, the next day, we booked flights to Canada, one-way ticket. And so that shit was just crazy to us. Like, I was just like, so much is happening all in one go. Like, I can't believe this is happening. But I could believe at the same time, because I feel like myself as a really spontaneous guy. But my friend Daniel, who's like, well, what do I tell my boss? What do I tell my mom? Because he's so deep into responsibilities. Whereas for me, I don't give a shit, man. If I do something, I do something. It's pretty selfish of me, but I don't really care about what other people think. I don't care about what my mom thinks. I don't care how this affects my grandma. I don't care about how this affects my job. I just up and leave, because I always put myself first. Because you have to. That's what you gotta do. You gotta put yourself first, so that you can pour into your own cup, so you can pour out of it. You can't pour out of an empty cup, right? So that's what I did. I put myself first, and man, long story short, we flew over to Canada, and then the next day, I was picked up. So much going on, guys. I'm just trying to make this in one take to make it as authentic as possible. But we pretty much landed that same night, and we got picked up by my friend's best friend in Canada at the time. His name's Talua. Talua, if you're watching this, love you as well. So something you guys got to know about my friend Talua is he's a director. And so him and my other friend Sarah, the producer, they were happening to work together on this project called Code Switch. And so it's about this story about a bisexual woman of color that is in the tech industry, like making apps like Tinder, Bumble, that kind of stuff. And so it revolves around her story about her personal life and also her life in that sector. And so they happen to, while they're shooting on set, they happen to need some fuckboys. So then me and Daniel, we were like, we'll just be ourselves. We don't even need to act. We'll just be ourselves, because we're fuckboys. No, we're actually not fuckboys at all. I wish I could even, I ain't gonna lie, but there was one point in my life where I wanted to live that fuckboy life, but it just wasn't in my heart. It wasn't in the roots of my soul, so I couldn't manifest it. So I'm glad that I never lived that life. Now that I have a loving girlfriend that loves me with all her heart, I love you so much, baby. If you're watching this video, I love you so much. Anyways, going back to the story. So they needed some fuckboys, and so me and Daniel went on set the next day. So this was after, this is on the second day that we got to Canada. So we pretty much went to Canada to freaking watch the game of, they won, by the way. Raptors, we the North, let's go Raptors. My God, that's another story for another day. Anyways, they needed fuckboys. I keep sidetracking. They needed fuckboys, and we were on set from 9 p.m. till 5 a.m. the morning, Canada time. So this was off us being jet lagged AF after one day flying across to the other side of the world, and then we had to shoot from 9 p.m. till 5 a.m. Canada time. And I was just like, this is so fun. Like, I've never had this much energy in my life. I was just so elated. I was so in the present moment. I was just like, life is so amazing. I can't believe I'm having this amazing experience right now. And yeah, I was pretty much trying my best to be a fuckboy. And I realized, I was watching the video of me trying to be a fuckboy, and it's just like terrible. I was like, this is so cringy. Like, you never forget the first time you lose your acting virginity. But I popped my cherry that night, and I never looked back. Like, after that, I came back to Australia and I just started pursuing it every single day. I started getting deep into Stanislavski. I started learning about the Meisner technique. Started learning about method acting, just everything. I just went balls deep. I started like watching all the best actors, Raging Bull, like freaking all just Meryl Streep, everything. And so it's been a whole year. This journey has been freaking crazy. I've met so many amazing people, and just so grateful to have been on this journey and still going on this journey. I'm just so grateful to have everyone in my life, especially you guys watching these videos. I wouldn't be making these videos if it weren't for you guys, and I ultimately know we are all one. We're all on this journey together, guys, and I hope to make more of these videos real soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you love this video, if you want to see more of these stories, my life stories, my genuine, authentic life stories, make sure smash the like button and subscribe, click the bell icon, and hopefully you'll see another one real soon. Love you guys.